Hi everyone, for today's review we'll be looking at the Figuarts Street Fighter V Chun-Li, and this is the number 2 figure I think from the line that I think has been cancelled from Bandai or Tamashii Nations. And this is also based under, it's called Fighting Body Articulation, and I'll review the articulation once I get the figure out of the packaging. But pretty much the standard Figuarts packaging, the rectangular shape. And on the back it shows you what accessories the figure comes with, the posability of the figure as well. Some artwork on the side, but overall great packaging. And the figure comes with two backdrops too, if you want to display it like that, either for pictures or just on your shelf. So this is something standard that comes with each figure too. And here's all the accessories the figure comes with. The effect for her kicks, display stand too as well. Additional set of hands, and let me see, and two pair of faces too. But let me take the figure out of the packaging. So here's a closer look at the figure for scale. So I don't know how much it scales in the Street Fighter line. Maybe she's a little bit bigger, or she's supposed to be this tall too. I'm not too familiar with the scaling of the characters. And this is something too that I think a lot of people, depending which fan you're on of Street Fighters, I think her facial features is more like anime game versus realistic, American comic book art. So that's something too that will switch from time to time on the Street Fighter line. I think Sagat was based more like the American comic book art style, and versus Chun-Li. But as for articulation too, as I mentioned, they introduced that fighting style, which it doesn't have any bicep rotation, upper bicep rotation, just shoulder articulation here, like a butterfly joint, neck articulation. And they, I guess Bandai kind of decided to use some of that revoltage articulation, as you can see by the elbow, which I'm not a big fan of. It looks kind of weird. I much prefer the standard figure art articulation, such as the ones used on Dragon Ball Z. It's for the knee articulation. It's only one point of articulation. Hip articulation. Midsection articulation. And of course, ankle and toe articulation. But overall, I think the figure does have a great sculpt too. Not, crazy articulation that takes away from it. And it does have some shading done to it, which is kind of rare now, especially like on Dragon Ball Z figures. So it's really great when Bandai does it. There's some shading on the thighs too. I don't know if it's easy to see with the camera on. As for her effect, it does come with a stand. I think you have the option of plugging it in there just to hold it for her kick. So I guess based on the artwork or the packaging, it'll be something like this, reminiscent to the game, or I guess it'll be this way, will it? So unless I have it wrong and it is this way. Sorry about that, everything's falling apart. So based on the packaging, you will take it apart and then put it over her foot. Let's see if I'm able to connect it. Okay, so it'll be something like this. So if you want to set it up this with her attack, which it does look really cool. As for the faces, let me see the other additional face sculpts. That way. So here they are. This is the one of the additional ones. So one smiling one, a serious one, and I guess the one that she has on is a screaming one. As for replacing them, let me see. Looks like based on this, you just pull the face apart. Let me try to pull off the head. Nope, that's not easy to do. Okay. There we go. Alright, so switching the faces, it's not that difficult once you find the connection. So the hands too is I think just a standard Figuarts connection. Which I'm not a big fan of that wrist joint. It breaks on some figures, so I just wish a Bandai will make it one joint instead of a movable joint. I mean, there's only so much articulation you can get out of it. So yeah, here's a closer look at the figure. Really great sculpt, especially if you're a fan of the Street Fighter character, especially their iconic Street Fighter 2 look. Overall, this is a great figure too, and I have this figure for sale too on my page. If you click on the link of my Instagram, and if you don't have Instagram, feel free to make a comment right now and let me know if you're interested. I'm selling it right now too. But let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.